Hello, this is Bullet with another video few will ever see. And as usual, that's probably a good thing. In today's video, I'm soloing this week's Nightfall with my Titan.
I'm tracking reports of fallen splicers spotted in and around.
This is my setup.
Intel suggests they're hunting ogres. Get down there. Make sure
I know, it's very exciting.
more fodder.
A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people and they use the melting point for their Flaming Hammers subclass. Apparently, I don't know how to use melting point. I thought you just run up and hit something, and then it takes more damage. Excuse me. I've done that, and it doesn't do anything. So here I'm riding my Sparrow in. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. I usually don't, because I suck at riding a Sparrow. I suck even more when there's other people in the map in my way and I don't want to hit them, and it's a whole thing for me. I completely stress out over it. Now he's going to vanish in smoke, and now I'm all alone. I soloed this earlier today. I've done it 3 times now with my Warlock because it's just fun. I did it once, and that video is online. I did it again because after I soloed it, I realized that I never went to Zavala and picked up this week's bounties. So I did it again. Then I thought, I'm going to try to do it with abilities only. To my surprise, my time was faster doing it with abilities only than it was using my weapons. I don't know what's going on with my throat. I'm going to clear it a lot. I apologize. I don't know what's going on with it. This section here, fairly easy. Not a lot of problems with it. I got through it pretty quick. This room can be a little tricky. I almost died a couple of times here. I just, after doing it so many times with my Warlock, that came out kind of wrong. I got used to being able to run around and not worry about dying, and you know, dying now with a Titan would be a bad thing. But here, the bad guys are going to spawn out that door first, and you should be able to clear most of them relatively easy. Then you're going to hear your ghosts start to talk again, and they're going to come out of this door. This is where it starts to get a little hairy, because they come out from here, they come out from the back. I think there's some downstairs. It's a whole thing. So just spam grenades, use your heavy. I could have used my super. I just, like I said, I was used to using my Warlock, and with the revive on, you know, I save it for when I die. And here I could have been throwing hammers and saved a whole lot of time. Since I think I remember, oh, I can do it. I can throw hammers. So I think I eventually decided to throw some hammers here pretty quick. But your grenades are going to do plenty of damage if you can use them correctly. They bounce a little much. I wish they would just stick to the floor and then go, but sometimes they just kind of bounce and I miss the shot. Also, using your sniper. I'm not really good with my sniper. Not in, you know, when I need to use it like really quick. I'm not good at it. But here, if you can one-shot most bad guys. If you're pretty good with it. I'm not, and hence I'm using my super. The orgs, kind of a problem for me. Here's where I was starting to panic. I was like, I'm gonna die. Fortunately, I made it. This right here, it's a pretty decent cheese spot. Nothing can really get you here. Occasionally, one of those knights can run up on you. I had this happen before the last time this was a Nightfall. But for the most part, you can get rid of everything here. But once you get rid of enough ads, then it's safe to kind of you can move out a little bit and start working on the orgs or ogres. Ogres. Anyways, I really thought it was going to be a little more difficult, but I was making pretty good time. Not as quick as I was on my warlock, but for the most part, just keep spamming the grenades and here I think there's just a couple of ads left. I can't remember if I got both orgs or ogres. Now I can't remember what the hell's the right way to say it. There he is. I remember here I'm just running around looking for ammo. But again, this room, you know, if you're trying to solo it, that spot, remember, first wave they come out of that door on the left, second wave they come out of that door, third wave they all spawn right there in the middle. Once you're done, collect whatever ammo you can. I didn't see, you really need special, because special is a modifier, specialist this week, so. But since solar is also a modifier, using your heavy works pretty good too. Here I was trying to play it safe, because I just didn't want to die. I wanted to do this and not die. I do, at one point, kill myself intentionally. And I learned this tip today from watching Esoteric's soloing of Nightfall. When you get into the final room, since exposure is one of the modifiers, your health never gets more than where it is right now. And so what he did is when he got into the final the room with the boss fight, he just runs in and kills himself. And then that way when you respawn, you have full health. I did that, and the thing is, I don't know if for me it was really a good idea or not, because by the time I get to the cheese spot, my health is already down anyways. Here I'm just running around because I was going to leave this guy, but he was like the last ad, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to hunt him down and kill him. Wasted a little bit of time, but I thought I should be able to do this in plenty of time, so I might as well go slow, kill everything.
That screen reminds me how much I
This room can be kind of scary. To me the only real difficult part in this room is to the left down this hallway. There's a wizard, which I'm rarely concerned about, but there's a knight, and he will chase you down if you don't do damage to him. So you need to be prepared. Start chucking the grenades to get him weak, and once you move up a little bit, he's going to come at you. But with a sniper, 2 shots or 3 body shots, and you should be good. But you can do most of your damage. Excuse me. You can clear out most of the ads from this area here. Once you start making progress, then work on this wizard. She won't come up on you, so you kind of need to go to her. Or at least I haven't seen her move up on me. But do some grenades, and then once she's mellowed a little bit, then you can drop her with 1 shot. See, there's that bounce again. these little acolytes or whatever they are. Those two guys were a pain in previous rounds. Anyway, so you try to get as much on this side done, and then you can move up. There'll be a knight over to the right. Once you get down these stairs, he's over to the right. That's where I'm throwing my grenade at. You want to take care of him. There's one or two knights. One usually at the bottom of the stairs. He may be dead already. And then this guy. You want to get him before he starts shooting that boomer thing at you. Not too much of a problem. And a couple acolytes here you can take out pretty quick. Probably should have just ran up and punched them. And there's going to be some thrall and I think some more acolytes that come running up. Try to take care of them quickly. They can get out of hand quick. And the last thing you want is to have thralls be the reason you died. I mean, I'll if it's a wizard or a knight, I can deal with that. But having to reset because a thrall got me, that leaves a mark. That hurts. Here, I usually don't like to waste the heavy, but I really wanted to save my sniper ammo. And since I had a couple of heavy drops right there, I figured, well, I can spam some rockets and get rid of these guys. Now, I don't do it here, but if once we jump on that ship and we start heading across, two wizards are going to spawn. One of the things you can do, if you're concerned about being able to snipe them, is jump on the ship and then jump back off. The wizards will spawn and you can shoot them from back here. You can snipe them from, back there with complete cover. But here, I found I was able to just kind of one-shot them and be done with it. But if they kill you, if they wind up killing you, which can happen, it's happened to me before, just jump on that ship. That'll trigger it to start going and jump back off and snipe them. And it works just as well. You can take the next ferry over. And now we've pretty much done it. We're going to run into the first room, and I'm going to use a rocket launcher, shoot it at the ground to kill myself. Also, something I like to do, not everybody does this, but before I run out there, when I'm ready to play, right here, what I like to do before I don't go past the doorstep. I just get close enough for it to open. And then I try to take out as many of the knights as I can. If I can see them, I try to snipe them. You have to try to do it quick because thrall will start to come in and then you're spending all your time working on the thrall. But it'll really help if you can drop as many knights as possible. Because what you're going to want to do here, because once you go out that door, it's going to close within a few minutes or within a few seconds, and you can't go back in. And you can't stay there forever. It's eventually going to close on you and then spawn you in the room. I missed this one. I was worried here. But here's where I like to kill these guys. Preferably I would have had them killed first before I jumped up here. But once you get these guys down, and you can do a little work on the boss before the chains break. A couple grenades. His chains broke relatively quick, and I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go to the cheese spot. before he starts chasing me and shooting me, because I knew I was going to get stuck in these things. But here, what you want to do, get over here, get as far back as you can. Now eventually he's going to, the boss is going to, you know, get to where you can do damage, where you can start shooting him. You might have to walk out a little bit and tease him, get him to come to you. Now the only problem with right here is that it's a tiny ledge and you can fall off real easy. Also, occasionally, once or twice, depending on how long you take to kill the boss, a night, there's going to be 1 or 2 nights that kind of spawn or all of a sudden jump in front of you. Not that's bad. They can shoot you and kill you quickly, so you want to get rid of them as quick as you can. But other than that, nothing else is gonna get to you. So you can do as much damage. Don't go out too far, because there's a shrieker a little bit further to the left that's eventually going to start shooting. In fact, I think it hasn't come up yet, and that thing will drop you real quick. But just stay back here. Usually he'll eventually move further to our right, and so we can stay back. And once he's here, you're golden. You can just take all the shots you want, aim for his head, and if you can, chuck those grenades. I probably should have been throwing more, but I was just so paranoid about using my Titan and not having a grenade when the next night spawned, or the thralls, spawn and up here with me, because I didn't want to die. I didn't want to start it over. But with the special on and your sniper, it just does so much damage. And if you have a sniper that has, oh god, I forgot what it's called, the flame rounds. I don't know. Anyways, if they, God, I cannot remember what they're called. Anyways, if you have one of those, it makes all the difference in the world. He's almost down already. I was torn between finishing, killing him with the heavy, or sniping him. I think I killed him with the sniper rifle since I had the rounds. I can't remember. On one of the runs, I think I killed him with the heavy. But this is, if you've never soloed a Nightfall, as I understand it, the remaining Nightfalls are all going to have Daybreak on. And this one particular, a really good one. If you've never soloed it before, this is a great one to try it on. Just take your time if you've never soloed one before. And I mean, just load up your Warlock. And I mean, it's like I said, when I soloed it with my Warlock, I uploaded the video, and this on my third run I did it with abilities only, and my time was actually faster than my times using weapons. So I mean, you could solo it using abilities only, and just think how badass you're gonna feel saying I soloed Nightfall for the first time, abilities only. But that's it. That is my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider giving it the thumbs up, sharing it on your favorite social media, and subscribing to my channel. It would be greatly appreciated. Have a great day.